Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? It is Nerdy Dating Stories in a new spot. Um, Let me see if I can read y'all on Twitch today. Let's see. Who's here? You just gotta make me loud, huh? You just want me to be that loud? Okay, that's none of my business. We got Poetry Monroe with us. This is the new Geekcaster Twitch, and also this is gonna be uploaded on the Geekcaster website. You can find now my nerdy dating stories over there, or you can watch my IGTV on Sarah Leone Cosplay. There you go. Okay, so Poetry. For those who are new, you want to tell us about yourself?
Well, hey, I'm Poetry. Sorry for the hoarse voice. I'm losing my voice, but I'm Poetry. If you want to look me up, it's Poetry Monroe on most of all of my handles. Our cosplay, I'm a plus size model. That's what I was doing first. I love art, as you can see, but like if I go outside of my room, you can see how much I love art. I mean, that's about it. I design sometimes.
You better tell them.
I do
tell them about those designs. Fashion shows, what?
Yes, I've done 6 fashion shows. I've been published 4 times. I've been in 3 different newspapers. And my ultimate goal is to do New York's Fashion Week. That's my ultimate goal. So, I plan on getting into that next year. That's it. That's all.
The 100%. I'm 100% down for that. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna talk in the chat. Oh, we got 5 people viewing. Hey y'all.
Well, hey y'all.
Goody? Hi friends. Talk to us in the chat. We'll read your stories as well and things you tell us in the chat. Today's topics are pretty good, and we are gonna talk about that icebreaker now. Okay. So, Deja, tell us about a date that went well, but you actually hated the person and never wanted to go on another date with them.
That's kind of hard. I don't think I ever went on a date with a person that I hated.
Michael, damn. Our sound engineer, talking to them earlier. You should have been started the clock. Okay, guys. I'm gonna tell them. So, guys, if you know me, I curse a lot, and we're trying to avoid that right now. No, we got 6 in here. Yeah, we popping in here. We on the road to affiliate. Let's go. Look at Melly. We calling it into existence, y'all. I'm about to be a Twitch affiliate. We popping out here. But I cannot curse for the first 30 minutes. And you see the timer below? Geekcaster censoring you now? Yes, so I give people enough chances to leave before I decide to curse my life away. Yeah. So, Deja, you've never been on a date with someone who you didn't want to see again, but the date was fine? Because my whole ghost life is that.
Yeah, I don't think I ever went on a date where I was just like, it was trash. So
no, the date is good, but you don't like the person.
I guess
you don't really want to see them.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell the story. What's up? Where do you guys go?
Oh, we went to this arcade in St. Louis. It was a really dope arcade. I forgot the name of it. I don't even think it's still up in that area anymore. But we went to the arcade because we knew I like playing games. And then we went for ice cream, and we went to Miss M's candy store. Yeah, Miss M's candy store. When you walk into the store, because it's right next to the bowling alley. When you walk into the store had every candy you could think of was oversized. So, so it was dope. So I still have the lunchbox to this day, but he bought me a lunchbox and a really big this size Rice Krispie treat.
I love Rice Krispies. Hold up, I like a good Rice Krispie treat. The ones at 7-Eleven, don't take that. It's not good.
It was yummy. I was so happy. But I think I don't know how to explain it. I think we're just better off friends instead of like trying to talk to each other based off of how the date went. If that makes sense.
I completely understand. Honestly, this story, this specific like question,
Mm-hmm.
when have you gone on a good date but you didn't like the person or you hated the person and then you never want to see them again? My whole ghost life is first dates of people thinking that I'm gonna call them back and people thinking that I love them. Like I literally have left a date with a misogynistic like guy was Nigerian. I'm gonna talk about this one. He was Nigerian, was driving up from a military base. Yes, he was military too, y'all. You know I have a problem. So,
You're in military.
yes. Anyway, so he's a military type of guy. He had to drive like 45 minutes. And of course, if you know me, I'm late. I was late to this mess. Deja was late to this mess. I'm sorry, CP time. I'm sorry. It's not going to be like this
Why did I get thrown in here?
because you were still doing hair at 8 p.m. Eastern.
I stopped doing hair at 7:50.
7:50. You're lying because I called you at 7:55.
Hold up, you know what? You're absolutely right because I'm an hour behind you.
Okay.
But technically speaking, I was 7:50 done.
Finish the
But
hair
you're
at
right.
8:50.
Your time, I was not ready. You're right.
I don't know why she'd be thinking I'm going to be on any other time. You know what I mean?
Look, I don't know. My bad.
Mark, what you mean? I mean, not Mark. Mac, what you mean telling family business? Poetry, can you read what these people are saying? Oh, you can't even read it. Damn. Okay, so 6 viewers in this big.
Okay, let me.
Wow. Speedcaster sensing you now. Yizzo, shake my head with shaking slims. 7 folks in here. We got 5 now. It's cool. You're toxic. I don't think I'm toxic. Why do you think I'm toxic?
Who
If
said
you
you're
think I'm
toxic?
toxic, it's Mac. If you think I'm toxic, type Y in the
Mac,
box
why are
so
you
we can
being
read it
mean?
off. Wow, do we really only have 4 minutes left? That's loud. That was quick. How did that happen? 4 minutes till I can curse?
You sound really enthusiastic about that.
I was like, I didn't know. I just 20 minutes, 30 minutes have already passed. So you messed up.
Damn.
You messed up.
It's hard out here.
Y'all, he said it's counting up, not down. Melody said, yeah, it's been on for like 4 minutes. Damn. Chill, Slim. We love you, Sailor. You better love me. I'm screaming. I'm sitting here like, we have not been on for that long. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, we've been on for 5 minutes. So you better put it at 25 minutes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm tired of you. Anyways, yeah, so this guy, and yo, it's funny you say arcade because I take all these men to my favorite arcade so I can play all the games and drink all the craft beer I want. Because they have like it's a brewery, so they got like the pour down. Actually, it's not even pour down. You push your card up, and then the cider or wine or beer comes down into your cup, and it like prices by the ounce, I guess. But
Okay, nice.
y'all, I be getting so lit at that darn arcade. I love the arcade. If you love me, you knew how much I love Dave and Buster's. But right now, unless I'm gaming with gloves on, I'm not going anywhere. I'm sorry. That's so weird to me. So yeah, back to the story though. This guy is driving like 45 minutes away, and I'm a little late. And I told him I'm running late, and he said something slick to me, and I literally like parked.
What did you say that was slick?
He said something about, he's like, wow, you're the late one or something like that. He said something that made me angry. Like, I don't even remember because I saw red. And if you know me, when I'm angry, I'm just like, do I want to even do this? I'm like, well, fudge. I'm already outside of my house. I made him drive like 45 minutes. Fine. Let's see how it goes. So in my head, I'm like, all right, I'm just going to be feisty right back because if you want to be feisty with me, let's go. Let's go, right? And so we're talking. The guy is just being really weird. I end up not even ordering a drink because it's like, are you paying or are you not paying? Like, what are you doing? Because when I sat down, he's like, since you're late, you're paying. I'm like, I'll pay for myself, but you know what?
Who's Dutch?
Hello. So, anyways, he kind of just like throughout the night, we're talking about emotions. I'm talking about my understanding of people and like what submissive means to me compared to like, you know, how you have to earn submissiveness from me. And he's like, what do you mean earning submissiveness? If you're submissive, you're submissive. If I'm dominant, you're submissive. And I lost my mind. This man was the most misogynistic man that tried to like weasel his way into making you think that you're wrong, but also it's like, why are you why are you like this? Why are you like this? Um, he mentioned the fact that like women are always going to be submissive to men and men are always going to be the dominant ones. I'm just sitting here knowing a whole life of BDSM, like, I'm tired of you. I don't want to even talk to you no more. So after we left the restaurant, we were supposed to go to the arcade. And I was like, okay, I'll just meet you there after we left. And I mother trucking left and went home. And that man went to the arcade and I blocked his number, so I don't know what happened after that. I be ghosting folks like it's nothing. I don't care.
No mercy.
Because I don't want to tell you that I don't like you. Because you gonna say something to me. Oh, you're gonna say some stuff to me, and I'm gonna be really mad. Guys, have I been cursing this whole time and I just didn't realize? Like,
no, okay, you're good. You're really good.
Okay, cool. I just said one. I just said one just now. So, you know, that's none of my business. But pretty much, yes, I ghosted him and left him going to the arcade. Like, I'll talk on the phone with guys, but once I meet them and I end up not liking you, they end up getting so clingy and so butthurt because I'm just like being short now because I don't really like you. I don't like you. I'm sorry. We vibe well on the phone. We courted for months on Tinder or whatever dating site. I'm using Hinge right now because it's professional, right? It's a young adult.
Hinge?
Yeah, Hinge. But pretty much it's just like, I don't know what to say after a certain point, but I don't like you. I don't like how you act. Just like how people don't like how I act. And people ghost me. Like, this guy ghosted me because he thought I was looking for something serious. And I was like, I told you a billion times that that's not what I'm looking for. But, you know. Deja, have you ever been ghosted?
Yes, I have.
Oh?
Yeah.
Mac, have you ever been ghosted? Mel, have you ever been ghosted? Tell me your stories of how you were ghosted. Let's hear it. I'm ready for the tea. Deja, how did you get ghosted? What you do?
I get tackled. Why am I always roping in the stories?
I just told a story. I'm gonna tell the story too.
Okay. What was the time that I was ghosted? So, a guy I talked to when I was younger, when I was in high school, his name was Terrell. Like, we started off talking. Like, he was my first boyfriend. Everything was like perfect. We skipped class and we went to the mall. We hung out at the mall for the entire freaking day. Like, everything was cool for like the first 3 weeks we talked to each other. We established that we were together, that boyfriend, girlfriend, all that good stuff.
Was this only online? I'm so sorry. I missed the first half. I'm so sorry, girl. I was listening.
It was only on what?
What did you say? How did you meet this guy?
I went to school with him.
Oh, you went to school with him and he ghosted you?
Yes. I don't know how to explain it. Look, I'm just getting to the nitty gritty. So, one day, my best friend at the time, Bianca, we were cool. We were all hanging out or whatever. And she was at my house. Now, I think I was, 15 or 16? So, we got on, what is it called? Like the chat line, like the call chat line. And we created a profile. And we were just, like, trolling people, just like, hey, what's up?
Are you talking about chat roulette?
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Literally, we were on there, but like her being my best friend, like I told her, like, hey, Terrell's my boyfriend and all this other stuff or whatever, all that good stuff. So we were on the chat, like we was on the chat roulette for I don't know for a couple of freaking hours. Like a week later, my mom had the phone bill and she was like livid. She was like, "What the?" I'm like, "Why this bill so high?" I'm like, "I didn't know we was getting charged for it." So I got in trouble and I was on punishment. So like I wasn't able to like go over his house and like hang out with them. But like come to find out, like Bianca stays like literally where her mom moved. Like stays like a block over from where Terrell stayed. And they were hanging out. I ain't think nothing of it. Like, hey, they just hanging out. So I thought, like,
don't trust them.
I thought a dead ass thought everything was cool. Like literally, like a week from me being on punishment and going back to class. It was right after spring break. So like, we get 2 weeks of spring break. Like really, like literally right after spring break. We were both in soccer together, and Terrell wasn't talking to me. He didn't answer my phone call. He didn't say anything like when I was able to like be able to use the phone again. And I thought I was just like, okay, then like maybe he can't get to his phone or maybe he's in trouble. That's what I thought. And then while we were like running, like while we were running laps for soccer practice, she walked up like bitch, like we were best friends. Like she walked up to me and let me know that her and Terrell were going to prom together. Like
how
he
dare
still
you?
wasn't saying anything to me, and I was just like, "What the fuck is going on here?" So for like the rest of freshman year, like I did not see this person. I did not like he did not bump into
Was
me.
he a senior?
No, he wasn't a senior. Terrell was 2 years older than me, so he was a junior.
So he was a junior,
yeah.
And this freshman girl that was your friend.
Yeah, it was my best friend. Yes.
Went to prom with the junior that you've been talking to.
It all worked out. Look, it all worked out for the best because, like, she got pregnant. Like she dead ass got pregnant. Like
that Miss Bullet girl.
Like she had twins by him. She had 3 sets of twins by him. Like throughout the years, like throughout
6 babies, and they're all twins.
She had her first twins. Like junior year when she was a junior and he was out of school, and then she had her second set of twins when they first moved in together, and then me and her like reconnected and like became back friends. Like we were just like, okay then, like all right, we cool, we grown now, like everything's good. And I think this was back in 2000. Yeah, I think this was back in 2011 or 10 when we got back cool. Just like, okay, then everything's good, everything's gravy. And since I live out here, like we would like always write each other and like she was like, hey, Deja, I always see you doing her hair. Like, when you gonna come down to St. Louis and do my hair? This, that, and the third. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna come down because I'm always like, I literally go down to St. Louis to see my family. So at that time, like I ain't had no problem like going down and doing her hair, but like it like never linked up for us to like do each other's like for me to do her hair. I kid you not, and I can pull up the messages. I think 17 or 18. I got a random threatening ass message on Facebook, like a 4-page letter paragraph, like pissed off and mad about, like, Terrell still talks about you. Yo, you guys had to been doing something when we were together. I'm like, hold on, bitch. Like, we were in high school.
One, fudge you.
like,
because you stole him from me.
No, but look, she was so mad. She was so mad. I didn't understand, like, where it came from or, like, why they got into an argument or, like, why my name was brought up. Because, like, I ain't been in St. Louis in, like, almost, at that time, 5 years. So, I'm like, why is my name being brought up? And he was like, well, then Terrell always brings you up. I'm like, and then I saw that you guys still message each other. I'm like, yeah, we message each other. I check up on him. Like, every time his mom's birthday come around, because his mom had passed away, like, I still, like, check up on him. Like, I don't got no, like, we had a broke up, like, might have ghosted me, and we broke up, like, had a terrible whatever. But, hey, we grown now, and we both added each other on Facebook, so it didn't matter to me. But she was livid. Like,
of course she was, because she knew what she did, and now she's projecting.
No, it was entirely too much. Entirely too much. But that's the only person that ghosted me that I actually cared. Like, dude, like, why would you ghost me? But he explained himself like, I think when I was like 21.
And did you accept it?
He explained himself. No, it ain't the fact that I accepted it. It's the fact that I was just like, oh, okay, like
closure.
It wasn't even closure because I honestly didn't care, but it's because he needed closure, and it felt like he needed closure because he kept just randomly popping up, like kept popping up all the freaking time. So it felt like he needed closure, so I allowed him to explain himself. And I was just like, all right, we were kids, so it really didn't matter.
You know he expected you to be another type of girl, right?
Yeah, but like, nah, I ain't about that life. So.
He really thought by saying I'm sorry, you were just gonna be like, oh my god.
I think a lot of people
that you have this girl with 4 babies at this point.
I know, because I don't got no kids, but it ain't about that life. I mean, I love kids, but I know when I'm gonna be ready.
Right. Okay, so let me read some of
you know when I'm gonna be ready.
Right. Oh my gosh. What do you mean you know that
nothing
ready? I'm tired of her. Anyways, Brian ghosted me constantly. Milton ghosted me. I said, oof, Rashad too. Because I was dating this guy who would literally go ghost. Like, after I caught him cheating or something, he'd literally say, oh my gosh, this is why, blah, blah, blah. And do really
ghost you because he was cheating?
No, he ghosted me because he had some type of depression, and when he feels like he can't reach people's expectations, he like locks himself up. And so I went all the way from Richmond to Baltimore, and you know, this guy had been cheating on me for a while. We found out that he was cheating on me that night as well. But pretty much, he would like ghost me for like 2 weeks, and then come back up like it was nothing. And I'd be losing my mind because you know who I am when I date people, and I'm just like, what's going on? Turns out he obviously had another girlfriend, but he also was dealing with this weird depression, but he obviously had another girlfriend. So, yeah, Chris ghosted me, LMAO, probably almost every guy I've been with, relationship or just sex. I said, we definitely needed to realize that none of them were ish. What? What? Mark said, I knew this was a good story just because of how poetry was moving. You were probably doing this or something. Oh, look at you snorting, y'all. Who heard her snort?
Okay, don't be weird.
10 seconds, okay. Guys, I'm asking...
Oh, you get first. Yay.
Alright, y'all, you ready to go deep and dirty? I'm just kidding. So I'm going to ask you guys some questions. Have you ever dated a friend or a friend of a friend, sorry. Have you ever dated a friend of a friend or a friend's family member or anyone in their family? Is it a good idea to date someone's friend, one of your friend's friends, or is it okay to date your friend's family? Is that a good idea? I'm going to answer that later, but we going to read some advice questions real quick. Question 1 says, I'm 63, boyfriend is 39. He spent my money launching several failed MLM businesses, makeup, diet shake, shampoo, leggings, unsold boxes of products all over my house. I think he's joining these woman-focused scams to cheat, or he's low-key gay. Bad sex.
Okay.
I don't know what to say to that. Why are you even funding this man's hobbies right now? Like, I'm just so tired. Child. So you're losing money and ain't even getting broke off properly? How is this still happening to you at 63? That's the real question, for real. Like, as a seasoned cougar, you shouldn't accept subpar. You should have options. Move closer to the cradle when the goals are PS5s and the new AFIs. They appreciate and will give higher stamina dick, and you deserve that. Get them out of your pockets before it's too late. So what do you guys think about that one? While you're also answering my questions, I'm waiting for y'all. You better type. Y'all better type. I'm waiting for y'all. I was waiting for you at the door. But, Poetry, what would you give advice to this older woman that might be getting played?
I mean, the best advice I give her is like, hey, like if she already know that she's getting played, like move the fuck on. That's the best advice. Like, why would you stay there? Because either the dude is fine or his dick game is just amazing for her to just be like, all right, I'm gonna just let this keep on happening.
But the dick isn't even good, so it's like.
But even if it's not good, it might be something that she likes. If that makes sense.
She said it was bad. That's what I'm saying.
Like, but she's still asking the question as if she's still doubting herself. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, if you have to ask the question,
you right.
like ask the advice house for somebody else. Like, it's something that's keeping you there. Like, even though you saying a negative about the person, it's something that's keeping you there. And that's how I'm looking at it. So, like, it's plain and simple. Either you're going to stay or you're just going to go ahead and go. Or you're going to make an excuse to stay.
Dang. Just lay him out, huh?
It's hard out here. Lay him out. She'll be all right.
Okay, question number 2. I had problems with my girlfriend, so I cheated with a coworker. Caught herpes and COVID. Girlfriend accused me of not loving her and forced me to have sex. She hasn't caught COVID, but likely has herpes. How to handle this after she's been tested. I'm still seeing the coworker. I know some people who have caught herpes from someone else, but still sleep with just that person because they can't pass it on to that person again. So,
can you repeat the question, please?
I had problems with my girlfriend, so I cheated with a coworker. Caught herpes and COVID. Girlfriend accused me of not loving her and forced me to have sex because he wasn't sleeping with her probably. And she hasn't caught COVID but likely has herpes. How to handle this after she's tested. I'm still seeing the coworker. Not I said the fly. I honestly would I don't even know. You just ruined my, I'm sorry, herpes is not a life-ruining thing, but you just gave me something for the rest of my life. I sound trash right now. You're fake. You're so fake. And you have COVID. And you still being around her because you probably live with her. So what do you mean she hasn't caught COVID? Well, you're touching everything, and you're probably not wiping nothing down. She has COVID. And you gave her STD. Just leave. Throw yourself in the trash. I'm sorry. I don't even have anything to say to this person.
Me neither. Because that's trifling. That's why you should get tested with your partner.
Nasty. You should have broke it off before you cheated. If y'all was having problems after she gets tested, it's time to face the music, sweetheart, and it ain't no other way to handle it. Facts. What are you? An idiot sandwich. Damn, you thought the grass was greener if all you caught was a cold sore and a cough. Jesus! Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm so sorry. That was a little funny. I'm sorry, y'all. There's no cause and effect here. Had problems with my girlfriend and I cheated on her because I'm a garbage person. Take yourself out to the trash. I said it first. Can you read number 3?
Mm-hmm. For 2 years, we've done everything. Like, we're in a relationship, spend time together, date nights, travel, talk about future plans, express love. But when I bring up making things official, he downplays it or gets upset. He's the man of my dreams. What should I do? What would you do?
Do not talk to this man anymore. He does not want you.
You should have right.
You're allowing yourself to settle. And what I say this year, we not settling no more. We not settling no more. Why are you doing all this stuff with someone who doesn't want to claim you? You know he don't want to claim you because you try, and he literally lashes out. He's literally just avoiding it. Literally. How many times do I say literally? Because I'm that mad.
Oh, this sounds similar to everything that I text you on Melly.
Hello, I was sitting here I
don't have no room to. Just put your foot down.
They said she's lying to you because you gave them the benefits of a relationship without the commitment. Yikes.
It depends. Like, if you guys are cool friends, and y'all travel and do stuff together, but then y'all start to become intimate, and from just being intimate with each other, and y'all talking as if y'all are in a relationship, but never like actually established a
For
relationship.
2 years, Deja?
But look,
You do that to yourself.
look, I'm not gonna lie, I have. So, like, it happens. It happens. Like, it could easily be
I
a
stayed in
one-sided love.
relationships for these reasons. I stayed in relationships for these reasons, but not for a man that don't want me. I'll beat you up. Don't.
It's not the fact. Like, it's not the fact that the best thing I can say is like it just depends on the age. Like, how old were you when this happened? So,
well, yeah, that's true too. But
for me personally, 17, 18, like I'm young.
Yeah, that's
like,
fine.
Stuff like that happens. But I can see, like, right now, like the age I am now, like I'm 29, so no, like I wouldn't allow it to happen. So
exactly. But when we're young, like honestly, we don't know a lot of things, and we trust a lot more. And
I knew a lot of things when I was young. It's just I accepted a lot more. I thought things was okay. Just
I honestly thought it was what I deserved because that's just what life kept throwing at me. For real, for real. It took me a long time to realize that I deserve more than people who use me and throw me away and then trash talk me, but always come back to me for the help that they need. So it's okay. We've learned, and now we're no longer settling for those things. Okay?
This is the first time I have ever, like, put my foot down when it comes to a relationship. This is the first time I've ever.
I'm so proud of you.
Dead ass put my foot down. So
her ex is being extra. I'm sorry, y'all. Her ex is being extra, and she put her foot down. She's like, no, not today. And she protected herself and her boundaries, and we love to see it. And if he tries it, I'm gonna fight him. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, number 4, met an older man on Christian Singles. He's respectful, kind, easy to talk to. However, in bed, he's completely focused on himself. Mirrors on the ceiling. One fell and cut us. He performs for his camera, extra moaning. I feel like he's masturbating to me. Help. I'm gagging. I refuse that. No. Hey, Poppy. That is so demonic.
Okay, so how long have they been having sex for him to for? Like, did they just start having sex where where that person?
It sounds like it's new. She met a guy, and then she realized that when they have sex, he literally is pressed and an egotistic narcissist.
Well, I mean, look here.
Baby girl, you have to date Christian Grey. That's all I'm thinking right now, because it's going to go to that point.
Christian Grey is trash. That movie is trash, so that's not even...
It's okay. We talked about trash doms earlier. We know.
But in our reality, I won't knock nobody's kink. Like, if that's something that you like, but you got to present it in a way that's going to make somebody comfortable. You can't just, like, throw them head in, like, hey, nigga, this is what I like.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, if you go into the BDSM community, like, they are all against that. Like, there are a lot of men that are like, oh, I like this and I like that, and they take the BDSM test and they're like, oh, I'm into this and I'm into that. I'm sitting here like, stop talking to me about sex until we know each other. Like, I want to know what you're into. Oh, well, I bet I thought we were all adults. I thought we were all grown. Just because I'm grown doesn't mean I'm going to allow you to speak to me in this manner. And the thing is, when you were younger, these type of things would convince you to talk about these things because you felt invalidated, because you're like, damn, I am older now, huh? Maybe we can talk about sex without it being anything else. But any man that does that to you, he does not respect you, one. And
no, I just think it's that, like, people, like, will see something on TV or, like, a movie or a show and, like, fetishize about it, and then
that's literally it.
I'm a part of that group, when in our reality, you're not. Like, right. You can't sit down and say that you're a dominant person, like, if you've never been submissive to understand, like, how you supposed to treat how you supposed to treat yourself.
Safety. Like, no, they're not talking about none of that. They're just like, yeah, I like to do this and I like to do that. That's nice. Why are you telling me? Like, I hate that. Like, it's the best way for me to block you if you start talking to me about something sexual. And that's why I do not let people on dating sites ever see my lewd cosplay or ever see my cosplay page, because these men, the stuff that I've gotten because of people seeing my online profile, it's ridiculous. So no, we're not doing
it. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm down 26 pounds, and I don't know why, but my sexual talk has been like,
wait, you're down what?
All the fucking way up. I don't know what's going on, but it's up.
Wait, you're down what?
23, 24 pounds.
Wow.
Really don't you see it in my face?
Girl, I can see. I just say no. I think you're just beautiful no matter what. But I'm just happy that you're here to get stronger. You're here to give yourself.
Fucking right.
Yeah, you're here to give yourself motivation, self-love, preservation, and I'm so happy that you are seeing the results that you want to see. You are popping out. I'm so proud of you, and I love you, girl. All right, number 5. We've been friends for 6 years, roommates for 1 year. She used to flirt with my ex, and I blame him for it. Now there's a new boy she knew I was tripping over, and she soberly had a threesome with him and her boyfriend.
Wow.
What to do? I love her. It's like I got cheated on. I'm sorry, I don't care. At this point, I also said I'm not settling for friendships either. I do not care anymore. I'm not settling. And you know how much I've been settling. I'm no longer settling for this. And I've dealt with people like this. And it's like, why are you like this? Why do you need to feel this? You know? Like, why do you like to feel above other people? Why do you want people to not ever be good or higher than what you think you are? Is that your TV girl?
That's not me. That's him. Everything off over here.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay, but yeah, girl, I hate that stuff. I'm not settling.
That moment. I thought that was huge what you said, and
oh, okay. I was like, what is that?
Right
Oh, it's
on.
applause. Yay. We got sound effects now, guys. Mark, you can use emojis. We got this. Mark, you could Mod Mark, you know what to do. Mod Mark, you know what to do. All right, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. As a person who procrastinates, he's one of the most organized people I've met. It's very interesting. But yeah, Poetry, what do you have to say about this friend that likes to do all this stuff?
For me, personally, I've had friends that, like, when I notice that they laugh more at if I'm with somebody, laugh more at my other half's jokes more than I do. I know this nigga is corny. Like, those are friends.
You like, this man ain't funny. What you laughing for? What you laughing for? Yeah, no,
I ain't laughing.
Friends that like to do that stuff, you know?
Hey, so those people, like those type of friends that never had a type, but after they meet who you're with, like, those are the type of photos they post, or the type of people, like, look similar to your man, and you like, damn, like, bitch, this is weird. Right. At this point. So those type of friends, like, I would not hang around, or I would, like, slowly.
Yeah, once you start to realize that, start putting your boundaries up. My biggest issue was not having boundaries, and then also not understanding why other people have boundaries. And now I'm, like, really learning a lot to try to, assert myself, and also understand that I deserve boundaries, and also understanding that people deserve boundaries too. I don't have to have all of a person's time just because we're dating type of stuff, you know, or even like my friendships. Like, my best friend doesn't have to always be there, and I have to be okay with that, you know. So it's like very interesting trying to understand like how I would give how I give love and I give care, but I felt like I was pouring into everybody else, and I was left dry because nobody was pouring into me. So.
And I felt that a lot, so I understand that.
Do not do that. X the beast. All right, we got one more question, and we are signing off at 10 today. I'm so sorry, y'all. We showed up late, and we're cutting it short. Next week, it's going to be 8 to 10. We got you. I promise, okay?
Look, come play Among Us.
Forever. Okay, ow, I hit my thing. Okay, my mother-in-law says she won't get involved with our new baby until she knows who the father is. Both of the maybe daddies are her sons. I cheated on my husband's brother, and when my husband was in a coma. She's the grandma, and I need all the money. How to make her step up? Either way, that's your grandchild, but I don't know. How we gonna take a paternity test? I mean, like, it's gonna be a very close paternity test. But I mean, like, you can still take it. Why the husband was in a coma? We can still take some DNA. Why haven't we got a paternity test done?
Why was she fucking both brothers though?
I mean, yes, obviously. She's like, that's not the main issue. I don't know, y'all. Why do you think that she did that?
Yeah, I think that's crazy.
Okay, there's a few things people read. Men saying, I want a freaky bitch. Woman chokes him. Nah, I meant like spanking you. Him, oh, you mean you don't like getting face fucked and absolutely nothing done to you at all besides me shoving my dick into you? All those endorphins from the exercise. That's why you feeling good, sensual and stuff. But yes, that is literally how men like approach you about BDSM. He's like, oh, well, I'm into BDSM, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't like to talk about those things with people. He's like, well, we're just having a conversation, and then like he's just so damn aggressive, and I literally popped off on him at Katsucon, and it got really bad because nobody was defending me in this room, and that was still when I was settling with friends that did not stand up for me, which was a real issue for me because loyalty is very big. But yeah, y'all, I do not. I don't like men like that. Okay, congrats and say that you're beautiful no matter what. We're very proud of you because you are keeping up with your motivation and you're doing something you had planned to do, and we're very happy for you. Mike has unplugged the damn laptop. Max said, you know why they laughing. So all the chat is gone. Well, that sound messy. LOL. 9 viewers. Holla. Bruh, siblings
Yay!
the same person. That's like low key weird and incesty. I mean, like, but one was in a coma, so I don't know if it's like.
But was she fucking before he made it into the?
That was my upper ear, by the way. That was my upper ear. It looked like
was they fucking? Were they cheating? Was she cheating with both brothers before he made it to the coma state, or while he was in the coma? Was she fucking him while he's in the coma because his dick is still getting hard? And then fucking
he's not sleeping with this man.
In my head. I don't know.
Oh, I got you. Hold on.
I don't know what nobody is saying. That's still a real question. Was she cheating before the other brother got into a coma, or is she like fucking him while he's in a coma, and then you're like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and head over to the brother, and then that's how she ended up pregnant.
He was not messing with this man in a coma. I mean, like, it's either
you never
got
know,
pregnant
man.
before the
crazy.
coma. Like, she either got pregnant before the coma.
I worked in 3 different hospitals. People are crazy, and dick still get hard, even when you're in a coma.
Look at you. You work in a hospital. What you trying to say? What you trying to say?
I'm just saying.
Guys, I be really scared about, like, doctors. I feel like there's a real thing where doctors sleep with comatose patients. Patients that have
like it's been nurses that I worked at the Fulton State Hospital, and that's a maximum security hospital for people that plead guilty for reason of insanity. Like, it's been nurses that work sorts, and sorts is the sexual offenders unit. Like, these are all sexual offenders for all different types of reasons, but they're sexual offenders. And a nurse, like, literally because a client said that he was having urges, and for like a month straight, let this client like touch on her breast every fucking day straight. And one day she just said, no, you can't do it. And he like grabbed her and pulled her into the room and like hit the door, had the door pinned, like we could not get in for a minute. Nothing happened because we was able to get in. But like, you create, like, she dead ass, she created that moment. Like, He's there for a reason, and you gave him every indication that you're okay with who the fuck he is, because you let him touch your breasts for a month straight.
He's not even criminally insane. You know these people be lying.
No, that's the reason why they're in sorts. Like the people that are in sorts, like they're not criminally insane. All the sexual offenders are all like bulked in one little spot. Like they're not insane. Ain't shit wrong with them. They know exactly what the hell
that was
doing.
dangerous AF. But what I was talking about is like nurses jacking off guys who are in coma.
That has happened
and then like
in the hospital too. It's crazy.
I am tired of these noises. What? But no, like it's like that, and I feel like since like dentists and like gynecologists and people who take amniologists.
Now gynecologists, now I can see like
people who have
like
access to
people who are like mentally messed up, but actually do that job, and they can like get off on like, hey, you see vaginas every day, so you can technically get your fix by making sure like doing a pap smear and stuff like that.
Right, but also, like, think about it. People who had to go under, there are dentists that had great people while they were under. Like,
yeah.
Y'all. But, yeah, the grandkids, they're both your grandkids. Max said, let's go. Mel said, no. Max said, I don't know why the mom's is upset. Still her grandkid either way. Melly said, I'm weak AF right now. Yo, like 50% necrophilia. No. That's disgusting. I refuse to have a male gyno. I'm like, I don't think I've had a male gyno, so
yeah, no. But girls, like, I mean, people are gay these days, so it don't matter.
She said people are have somebody these days, so it don't matter. She gonna be like, oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry, I'm not gonna joke about this.
Make sure you have somebody.
This may be triggering. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm not even gonna do it. You saw what I was about to do. I'm not doing it. Okay, but it's 10 p.m. Thank you for coming through. I'm gonna be back here next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's 8 p.m. Eastern. It's 8 p.m. I can't even talk no more because you tiresome, girl. Anyways, thank you for joining. I hope you guys have a great night.
Thank you for joining us. Yay, we did it. It was short, but we did it.
You're right.
Yay.
And you finished that girl's hair. We did it.
Look.
We went to the for sure. We did it.